All right, now that I've got everyone's attention, I have an announcement to make. I was meant to put out this video before I went to Super Nats and whatever, but I was too busy getting my gearbox ready and throwing rods to bloody be posting the bloody thing and whatever. So I made this sick video and it never got posted because it just wouldn't make sense now. But I have a new sponsor jumped on board, of all people. If you couldn't tell from my new hat who they are, or if you're on my Snapchat, you would have seen. But Raceworks, of all people, have jumped on board the Mr. Mullet Express, mate. They're on the Mr. Mullet bandwagon. And I've been meaning to tell everyone and put it out there and make a video on that, and it just hasn't happened, but now it's happening. So, yeah, I've got a sticker on my visor for Raceworks. Yeah, they come on board via Bigguy Performance Parts. What they did was they've given me the cooler and the fan and all the hardware lines and hoses and bloody fittings and stuff to hook up my cooler for my gearbox, since that was an issue. And they've given me enough stuff to put they'll give me a new catch can and like with all the hoses and fittings for that. And Mr. Bigguy gave me a rocket cover to suit. I've also given me all the stuff to convert Mr. Mullet for, so it's still got the header tank. And this pipe where my turbo goes is like this far from my header tank. And I want to change that. So they also gave me all the stuff to change that over and bugger that off and look like a normal header tank with a little cap on the bloody thing and that. So I did this video, I had it all piled up here and whatever and that, and then it never ended up happening because I had a bit on. But it's all in the back room, and it's out there, it's too much to move. I need a forklift. So they're giving me a whole heap of stuff, and I'd like to thank them and Bigguy Performance Parts together. And yeah, I just wanted to put out the news, show everyone and tell everyone that Raceworks is on the Mr. Mullet Burnouts train. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want you all to go upstairs, and I'm going to have Raceworks tagged up there. If you all go up and like and follow Raceworks, if you're on my Facebook, if you're on my YouTube, there's now in the description, there's a thing down there for Raceworks. You can go to their websites and stuff. But can you please, I really appreciate it, and it means a lot. If you really wanted to help me out, if you were a real fan, you'd just like them. It's only going to cost you a like. So go up there, click on Raceworks, and then click on Bigguy Performance Parts, and I want you to press like and follow on that on their stuff, because the more that they can see I'm doing for them, the more they'll love me and appreciate me, and the more they'll help me out. So it's a huge move forward for Mr. Mullet Burnouts. I never expected to get this far. I never expected to get any more than 100 likes on a video, and then here we are. So it's definitely blowing my mind. So I appreciate Bigguy and Raceworks and all my other sponsors, Redpoint and Coffs Performance Tuning and Ben & Big's Mechanical Repairs. I appreciate you all. So their sponsorship for me and Mr. Mullet Burnouts is going to go a long way, considering there's all the stuff they can do for Mr. Mullet. But I have other cars too, and I'm sure they'll. The help that they give me will benefit the other builds and projects, the different things we've got going on the channel. Like I've got a bit more to do on my LTD. It turns out it's a rust bucket, and it's currently getting all this rust cut out over the road here. So that turned to shit. I'm editing this video in the car with Dad, and he listened to the bit where I said about the rust bucket. It had a little piece of rust in it, and then I found, and then I got that cut out, and then now it's turned into a lots of piece of rust. So that's all it is. I'll do another video to explain that later. That's all that was about, though. And then also I got Valerie, who has sort of the same problem, but Valerie is just crying for a V8. Don't know, don't quote me, don't put me to it, but that could be potentially in the future video. Valerie might be getting a V8. I've been thinking about it. Dad's not too impressed about it, but it could potentially be a thing. So that'll help with that. Yeah, so I got a bit going on, and all the help and appreciation, and everyone watching my videos, and everyone who's buying merch, and everyone who's sponsoring and helping out Mr. Mullet. I really appreciate it. I didn't think I'd bloody get this far, and I thank you all. The last couple of events I did, it's really humbled me, and I didn't think that people would be that interested in me, considering I've been all through school and whatever, and now I got bullied, and no one's ever really liked me, and then now everyone loves me and it's getting bloody photos and videos and stuff with me, and it's mental. So I'd like to thank you all, and I appreciate it, and that's it. And if you could all please go like Raceworks and Bigguy Performance Parts, I'd really like it. There you go. I don't know. I need to Raceworks. Can you please send me a sign, like the other signs I got, Scott? If you're watching this, I'd really appreciate it. But that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.